Now, doctors are continuing the protest over the horrific rape and murder of a trainee medic at the Arjikor hospital in Kolkata. The stalemate between the protesting doctors and CM continues amid no talk between the parties. The doctors have pointed out at the double standards of the CM. Listen in.
The Honorable Chief Minister herself encourages live telecast of all her administrative meetings, then perhaps our request was not unjustified. Also, as we are headed towards a discussion regarding our demands of justice and not any sub judice matter, we didn't find any breach of code of law in our request for live telecast. We are also asked to keep all our electronic gadgets outside the meeting hall, but a most insignificant matter of live telecast came in the way of a hopingly fruitful meeting. The meeting for which the entire nation waited eagerly had to be called off for such a small issue.
Meanwhile, talking about the probe, a Kolkata court has denied CBI's plea to conduct a narco analysis on Prime Accused Sanjay Roy. This comes after Roy refused to give his consent after his lawyers said that even his narco test can be believed to not have any life risk, chances of going back to normal life are slim after the test is done. Shreya Mandal, my colleague, joins me for more. Shreya, good morning. Given the fact that the stalemate, of course, continues, doctors continuing to protest over the same, which you've been covering from ground zero as well, but we're also picking up that the investigation has had a lot of pace concerning with the fact of the narco test. Draw an overall perspective as to where things stand at the moment.
Well, of course, we see that the investigation continues by the CBI. Now, remember, at this point in time, even the doctors who are protesting here are losing patience. This question is asked as to why there is no speedy investigation, why is it still not clear as to how many people were involved? Because remember, they're very positive that more than one people was involved in the crime. Now, as far as the CBI sources are concerned, they have told us that Sanjay Roy is not revealing all data. He is keeping some important information with him, and he is not, clarifying it. It has been made further clear in the polygraph test. So the CBI officials at this point in time is doubting and is assuming that there are more important information in this case, which, actually Sanjay Roy is withholding, because of which they approached the Shalda court for a narco test, but the court have denied permission for the narco test. Now, also remember yesterday that CBI officials have taken the parents of the victim to Arjikor Medical College and Hospital where the crime has happened, for a further investigation, to help with the investigation. So, of course, we see that the investigation of the rape and murder case continues. And on the other hand, remember, ED is also probing. They're also, looking at they're searching the residence of Sanjay Roy and Sanjay Roy's father in the financial irregularities case. So, of course, we see that the investigation in both fronts continues while the doctor continues to be at strike.
Right, Shreya. Thank you very much for... All right. Shreya, even before I let you go, with the fact that we're also talking about how this stalemate continues is one aspect, but with the protests, the demands that were put forth, just for our viewers to better understand that, what is the deadlock really about here?
See, we have to understand one thing, that at this point in time, the doctors are, have given a 5-point demand. They're talking about security in the medical college and hospital. They're talking about installation of CCTV cameras. They're talking about workplace safety. Other than that, they're also saying that there is a threat culture and nexus that is there in the medical college and hospitals in West Bengal, and the threat culture should end. So we see that the doctors, they have a 5-point demand, and they want the state government, to discuss about this 5-point demand. Remember, other than this, they're also asking for the resignation of the police commissioner, Vineet Goel. They're asking for the resignation of the health secretary. So we see that the doctors, the protesting doctors, the junior doctors, they have their own 5-point demands where they're asking for the resignation, where they're asking for workplace safety, and etc. But remember, the deadlock here is that the state government is saying that we are willing to have a discussion with these doctors, but then these doctors, they are not coming for a discussion with an open mind. Last day, we saw that the meeting could not happen between the state government and doctors because remember the state government was not agreeing to live telecasting of the entire meeting. And the doctors are saying that we were not allowed inside the meeting hall with electrical gadgets. Then how we will, record the whole thing? Why is live telecasting not allowed? So it is really unfortunate, but the meeting between the state and the protesting doctor could not happen because of live telecasting. So we will have to see, because the doctors, remember, they are adamant and they are saying that they will continue the strike for indefinite period of time until and unless all the demands are met.